Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Tomorrow AFC Wimbledon take on Newport County away from home. We're going on a European away day to Newport. But today in this video we're going to go through Newport County's transfers, the signings they've made, departures they've made, the start of the season that they've had already, and the same with Wimbledon. Just going to see how it's all breakdown. But before we get into this video, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if we could hit that before, well, just very soon, that would be very appreciated. But let's get into this video. So it is 6th versus 5th tomorrow. Newport County take on AFC Wimbledon. Honestly, it's going to be a very different game to what Chelsea away was on Wednesday night. We played so well, but I will get more into that later on in the video. When we look at Newport's first couple games of the season, to be honest, it's been very on and off. Like the first game of the season, they had a 3-0 loss to Accrington Stanley, but then they had a spell of two very good results, beating League One Charlton in the first round of the Carabao Cup, and then comfortably beating Doncaster Rovers 4-0 at home. I think their home form is a lot better than their away form. Newport is a very tough place to go to. The ground isn't really the best. It's quite open, and it's very hard to get any sort of points there. Last season we were on quite an awful run, and we had a 1-1 draw away at Newport last season. But to be honest, I watched it on iFollow, and we really maybe should have lost that game as well. But then they did have a 4-2 loss to Crewe Alexandra. Crewe Alexandra look actually decent this season, and then they comfortably beat Forest Green Rovers 3-0. So they've had very good results, and we only drew 1-1 to Forest Green. But to be honest, if we did took our chances, it could have been 3-0 to us on the day. And then they also comfortably beat off Sutton United 3-1 at home. And then in the second round of the Carabao Cup, they had a 1-1 draw to Brentford, but just lost out on penalties. You can see that their home form is absolutely massive, and that is where they will gain the majority of their points. Rodney Parade is it's an annoying place to get to in Wales. It's not the best looking places. The ground isn't the best. It's a rugby ground as well. Rugby team plays there, so it's a very tough place to go to and get a couple points. To be honest, when I did look at their transfers, I haven't really been too impressed with their transfers that they made, but they have actually signed a couple ex-Wimbledon players as well. Ryan Delaney, the centre-back, they signed him from Morecambe, used to play for us as well. I thought Ryan Delaney was decent as well. They also signed Shane McLaughlin from Salford. Very good signing as well. He used to play for Morecambe as well. And Wimbledon, he's a very good player. He's got a good cross on him. He's got very good passing ability as well. Morris from Grimsby Town is a very good signing as well. But then the majority of their signings have been from Shelbourne, Liverpool under-21, Southampton under-21s, Woking. They signed Joe Day. So maybe I haven't been too impressed with their signings, but the players that they have in their squad already are quite good as well. When we look at their squad, they have Omar Bogle as well, which is a very good player. I believe he used to play for Cardiff, and I believe we were actually rumoured to sign him a couple years back. I do not remember what season it was, but yeah, Omar Bogle is a very good player, good striker. He holds up the ball very well. He's got a good shot on him when he wants to, and if he's in the mood of playing good football and he's in a good mood for the day, he will 100% maybe get a goal. One player to look out for is Will Evans for Newport County, another striker. 5 matches in League One, and he's already scored. 5 matches in League One. He's already scored 6. He scored 1 in the Carabao Cup as well. He's a very young striker as well, only born in 1997, 26 years of age, and he's definitely putting on a show for Newport County at the moment. And he's got to be a player that we've got to look out for. And try and get him to not score any goals tomorrow. He's had a very good performance, scoring more goals than the matches he's actually played, which is very impressive. Start to League Two, and he could easily, if he keeps up that form, get over 20 goals for the season. But my player to look out for tomorrow on Newport County is Will Evans, the striker. 6 goals in 5 games. If you count every single game, it's 7 goals in 6 games, which is just unreal, to be honest. But yeah, 26-year-old, 100% one to watch for Wimbledon. But let's move on to talking about the away side, Wimbledon. Now, when we look at AFC Wimbledon, we've had a very, very good start to the season. I've talked in many preview videos before. A very good draw away at Grimsbury. And then we had an amazing win, Coventry at home in the Carabao Cup. I will move on to talking about Chelsea and my reaction to that in a minute. And then we had a 1-1 draw to Wrexham, a 2-0 win to Colchester away from home, which was our first league win of the season. And then Sutton United Derby Day, which was great. The players looked so good. But then we did have Forest Green Rovers at home. We were looking for our first home league win of the season, but it just didn't come. It was quite an annoying game, to be honest. Ali Al-Hamadi had many chances which he should have took. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper and he literally nearly skied it over the stadium, which wasn't good to see. And then we also had Armani Little and Jake Reeves out, which also wasn't good to see as well, because they are the 2 best midfielders that we have and they've played so well together. They've gelled already. Jake Reeves is the captain as well. I'm not sure if they're going to play against Newport tomorrow. Hopefully we can maybe get a couple midfielder signings. That will be good to see. It's transfer deadline day today. This will be coming out at 11 o'clock today on transfer deadline day, so hopefully we can sign a couple players as well. That will be good to see. Maybe a winger as well, a striker. I think we still need a striker. I think we lack a little bit up front. But then we had Chelsea away. It was a great day. Atmosphere was incredible. The Chelsea fans are very quiet, but performance, wow. To be honest, if you didn't know that if Chelsea were playing Wimbledon, you might think it was a Premier League team versus a Premier League team. We looked really, really good. Our shape was just amazing, and we were missing key players as well. Morgan Williams, hands down to you. What a performance! Coming in for his full debut, starting against Chelsea. That's just what you want as a young kid, as he is. Imagine starting against Chelsea and have it as your full debut. And my God, he had an absolute amazing game playing against midfielders in his role, which are worth 100 times more than he is, and he put on a show. He had a shot as well, which was blocked, but it's good for his confidence. He could even start against Newport. I think he'll do really well against Newport if he does start, because I'm not sure if Jake Reeves or Armani Little will play. I think they're both doubtful, maybe a couple weeks out. But James Ball, Harry Pell have both played quite well in midfield as well, so it's going to be there is places up for grabs still, which is good to see. The squad depth which we have is good. But I think Morgan Williams will be good to start, hopefully, because he put on a blinder against Chelsea. But my score prediction tomorrow, it's going to be a really, really tough one. I think it's going to be totally different to what Chelsea away was. I think it'll be the same scoreline, but the other way around, I'm going to go with Newport County 1, AFC Wimbledon 2. I think we do need to win this one. The Forest Green game didn't go to plan of what we wanted it to be. We really should have won that game as well. But I think tomorrow we will win. It's still a hard place to go to. No team in the league has won at Newport County this season. Their home form is exceptional. So it's going to be a very tough place to go to. But I think we can win tomorrow. I'm confident. But there will be a matchday vlog tomorrow. It'll be out very shortly after the full-time whistle. But that is the end of my preview video for Newport County versus AFC Wimbledon. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And see you at Newport tomorrow.